Hello and welcome to Life Lessons by Jenine Marie, and this is Jenine Marie. How are you? I hope that you're doing great. My video today is entitled You Can Choose, and nope, I'm not going to talk about abortion, but I am going to talk about children. In one of my previous videos, I talked about and spoke about how women are the womb of man. And without birthing of children, it's pretty obvious we would have no humanity. In fact, it takes two to tango. But as far as women are concerned, we hold our children within our bodies as they develop for 9 months, and we also hold them within our hearts forever. I mean, probably longer than most marriages ever last. And it is absolutely true. It is a love that goes beyond any other. Now, it's not that men don't love their children, but we're talking about women here. So, I'm staying with that theme. But there is a choice aside from creation of human beings to not have children, and women can still be creators. In fact, we are powerful creators. And it seems that for some reason we're under pressure to have children. In fact, when I grew up, this was what was instilled inside of me. I was supposed to grow up, get married, have a few children, and then pick a career. And it was never, ever really a question as to whether I would choose my career first and maybe even school, and then think about or consider coupling, having children, or if I wanted to have children. Now, I've had 5, so yeah, definitely I did, in fact, desire children very, very much. So, I'm very happy and blessed that I do have my 5 children. I do acknowledge, though, that many women, although it's not talked about all that much, desire to not have children. In fact, there are many women who desire not to get married. And I have known men who have made that decision to never get married, and that is their choice. But once again, we're talking about women. Since we are the ones who carry the child within our body, it really is a personal choice. Not to mention the reality that we carry that child within our heart forever. And, very endearing. It is such a deep, profound love. I always tell my children, I love you to heaven and back, or I love you forever. And that is the absolute truth. When you choose to have children, it is not just a moment in time or a segment in time where you give birth and then you raise your child to age 18 and then your job is over. No, your job is never over. Believe me, it's never over. If you're not discussing things with your children, thinking about, praying about, helping them decide about some of their future or some of their education, or supporting them in their choices. And sometimes I may not agree with them, but I feel that as a mother, it is my duty, it's my job to support them in whatever their choices are. And so therefore, if my children decide not to have children, since that's what we're talking about, that's what I support. If they choose to have children, that's what I support. It's a very personal decision. And for some reason in this life, we are pressured to have children. It's like, of course we're going to get married and have children. We're women, right? But not necessarily so. I realize, and I have met a few, that there are many women out there that would love to have children, but they, for some reason or whatever reason, cannot physically have children. And thank goodness that there are adoption agencies, there are other options, there are surrogate mothers, there are other ways to have children. But for some reason, this world, and especially in our country, I've noticed it's a very difficult way of life when we choose as a woman to not have children. So therefore, if we couple with someone, we need to make sure, obviously, that we're coupling with someone who has shared that decision to not have children. Otherwise, there's going to be some friction and one or the other is going to be hurt. So, I don't feel like I need to give you permission. I'm giving you affirmation and support here. If your choice is to not have children in this world, in this lifetime, I support you. You have a choice. You can choose. So what I'm affirming with you today is the affirmation, I can choose. I am the creator of my life. I can choose. I am a great, profound creator. I am a powerful creator in my life with the choice to not create children. And there are so many things that you can create. There are so many magnificent things and brilliant things that women do in our country, in our world, and whatever the field that you go into, whether you're inspired spiritually, whether you are inspired with innovation, whether you want to be a COO of a company, or whether you want to just pilot your own company, write books, whatever it is you desire, you really, really want to do. I really believe in my heart, soul, and spirit that the sky's the limit, that you truly have a choice. You can choose to do all of these things. And of course, you can do these things and have children. But I want to take away the stigma of motherhood from you if that's not what you desire. I think that's my main point here. Because desire is one of the main components of creation in any type of creation, whether it's creating a child, whether it's creating a business, whether it's creating artwork, whether it's manifesting something into your life. Desire and passion always come with creation, along with the spoken word, along with thought, along with, all of those other beautiful things that we have been taught and are being taught still regarding creation and manifestation. But I just really feel that, sisters, I need to affirm in you today that if it's your choice to not have children, it is your choice to make that choice. So, I obviously have done a lot of thinking about this. I'm just somebody who, from the get-go, I really wanted to have children. So that's what I did. And so glad that I did. And even as hard as it has been, because 2 of my children are in heaven or in heavenly realms, back with the source, back with the God source, however we want to look at it. They are not within their bodies any longer. And yes, it is a very difficult thing to live with. But they too made a choice. And it was completely their right to make their life choices. And whatever occurred between them and the divine was a contract and a choice between them and the divine. And as much as I feel so hurt that I can't have them, I need to honor that choice. Whether they didn't want to go or not, it was a divine choice that it was their timing to go from their body and from this life. And believe me, we do as mothers carry our children within our hearts forever, forever. Because as much as we love, that's how much we carry our children. But when in the same respect, I want to also affirm for you this: whatever it is you do decide to create, and you decide that creation is not going to include children or a family, that you will carry that creation within your heart. It will become a love of your life. Maybe not the same kind, the same aspect of love as with a human being or someone you've birthed, but you can truly love that which you have created. When I created the Lilac Center for Healing and Enlightenment in California, it was like I birthed it out of my desire and passion to create. And you can do the very same thing. You can give birth, but still choose not to have children. And I just want to emphasize once again, you can choose. It is your choice. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope that this has affirmed something for you. If not, and you know someone who needs it, please pass it on. Please subscribe. And also look forward to some new things coming on the horizon that I'm creating. And I will definitely share them with you. Many blessings to you, love and light. And I'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.